Hey guys, what is up? This is Dakewood. How you guys doing? This is a new game I'm going to be playing called the Stanley Parable. Well, at least it's new to me. I know there have probably been a bunch of other Let's Plays on the game, but I thought I'd go ahead and give it a shot on my own. So let's go ahead and get started. Hopefully it doesn't mess up on me like last time when I gave this game a shot.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Sounds like a fun
Orders
job.
came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Sounds fulfilling.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Oh, sounds boring.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Oh, crap.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Yeah,
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Really? I have to step out of my office. You know what? I know there's supposed to be a lot of different playthroughs and ways you can do this, but what I'm going to do, maybe for my first playthrough, I'm going to see if I can do what I can to do exactly what the narrator says, and do that, and then maybe after that start kind of, you know, messing around after that. Alright, walking through. Oh crap, yes, see, it happened again. So yes, I know that this is supposed to have a room to it. Okay, hold on. Begin the game again. Let's do this again. And hope that it actually works.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ooh, pretty leaf.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Dun, dun, dun.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Oh, okay. Where? Oh, so where are the slides coming from? You, most of all. So I'm more unique than everyone else? Alright, whatever.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Gasp.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
2845.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845. Oh. 2, 8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
Yay.
By sheer luck.
Yep.
Amazing. He
Totally.
stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh, really? What passageway? Oh, that passageway. Alright. It's like, where have all the people gone? I don't know. I don't know. It's a big red button. Let's hit the big red button and see what happens. Okay. Oh no. That is not okay.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Really?
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh boy.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay. I feel like such a sheep right now.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Well, let's try to find out if we can find out. If we have the strength to find out. Sure, I know, whatever. Didn't make much sense, but, you know, whatever, that's me.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yep. See, you're a sheep. I'm a sheep.
No.
I'm a
He
sheep.
refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Yep.
Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Sure. Whatever, you know.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Lay gasp. Okay, so. First of all, okay, let's go up there first. Oh, dang it. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go up here first. See what's going on. So I see a nice shiny button that I desperately want to press. Why do people like to press really big, bright, shiny buttons? And nothing. Alright, whatever. Alright, so then I guess we will be going over to the facility power room. Unless, is there anything good over here? What's this? Console disabled. Of course. Ooh. Oh. So more shiny buttons, but yeah. Alright. Oh boy, here we go. Ultimate power.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Okay. Oh no.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Maybe.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Cool.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
Nope.
For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go,
Let it go.
what to do, or how to feel.
Call me also.
Whatever
I'm gonna let
life
it go.
he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Yeah, I did.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yeah, I am happy. Oh, yeah. Achievement beat the game. Boy, that was a really crappy game, man. It was crappy. Actually, but you know what? Since I know that it was not the full game, let's go ahead and keep going.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
See, what we're going to do now is we're going to start disobeying the narrator like the bad, bad boy that we are. Because we're naughty. We're a naughty guy.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Nope.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yep. That's exactly what I wanted to do.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Yep.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yep. I wonder what'll happen if I just stand here, drinking it all in. Wonder if he'll say something.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Ooh, what's that? Nothing, apparently.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Okay.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
What should I do? I mean, are there other possibilities? Oh yeah, I guess there are other possibilities.
And so
yes.
he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Oh, I'm gonna be naughty again. I like being naughty.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Oh, can I go through one of these other doors? Nope. Ooh, it's
Oh,
loud.
no. No, it's to the right. My mistake. No, not the right.
Dick.
Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. Oh, no, I got run over. Got hit by a car. Just, you know, for dramatic effect.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
What?
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track,
What?
Okay, from the top.
What? Okay. Okay, let's do it again. Let's do another route.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I
When
like...
Stanley...
Oh,
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or...
Nope.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago.
Yep.
I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay,
I
then.
have no feet.
It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay. Finding the story short and stout. Here is something. Here is my trout. Okay.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
Yep.
Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I
Sure.
find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay. Whatever.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Let's see what else happens here. Oh,
Okay, yep,
really?
it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
All right. Let's do that.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay. What the hell? What am I in the Twilight Zone?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yep.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what?
What?
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yeah.
Congratulations!
I win,
I know you
yay!
put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no.
No.
I don't feel right about this at all.
Damn it.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay. You know, whatever.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
All right, let's see what happens here.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Sure.
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Dude, shut up.
Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
Oh, dude.
Whoa. Hang on. That
That's
got a bit
deep.
weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yeah. What the hell? Oh God, someone kill me.
Cut the music, go
Yeah,
back
please.
and look at that fern.
Fern? There's a fern.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
That is a really sexy fern. I love it.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Okay,
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Okay, seriously, we're doing the line again?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Your mom.
We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Oh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Oh, this direction. Alright.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
What?
Go wild. Use your imagination.
What the hell?
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Okay, that was weird.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine. Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Okay.
How important, we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
Awesome.
Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay. So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. Okay. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
All right. Whatever.
Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the time
you're going with your bad self, Beavis.
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we?
I guess.
Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Oh, okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. So please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you, I'm sure, in the next episode of the Stanley Parable. Later.